Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. One of the very first videos on this channel was on a salvaged Trek 3700 disc model that I got rolling around again. But seeing as I've been using that bike as my main commuter and done some much needed upgrades, I thought we'd take another look. First things first, swapping out the sun-damaged bars that were flaking off paint was a must, and I found this used GT bar that fit the bill. It's a surprisingly lightweight bar that also has a nice looking dark blue and black fleck paint scheme that looks like something you'd find on a car. I also installed brand new Clark lock-on grips, since the old race face love handle grips I had on here previously were having trouble staying tight. Next up was a major upgrade. The crankset that was on the bike previously had gotten so rusted that it began seizing up. So I went looking for a different model, and at the same bike recyclers that I found the bar, I also got this specialized strong arm for almost free. It's a much better crankset that sacrifices ground clearance for better gearing. This means that on pavement, this bike can go faster with less exertion than the old Bontrager unit. As they say, nothing beats a specialized. The wheel I had fitted on the front of this bike in the last video was so out of true that it couldn't be improved much and started affecting my riding. So I searched for a replacement and found this surprisingly high quality Mavic wheel, which can be used with both V-brakes and discs. I installed an upgraded rotor on this wheel for better stopping power since it's ridden in the city frequently where brakes get a workout. The wheel even came with a stout front hub, which is incredible to find in this budget and makes it perform and sound great. I went ahead and fitted the vintage Maxxis Aspen tire from 2010 as it still has plenty of tread and no dry rot to finish off the front wheel build. As an extra, I also got a used rack for over the back wheel, which is perfect for hauling stuff and makes this bike a little more usable in day-to-day life. The rack is a little rough around the edges, but I plan to repaint it when the weather gets warm again. So, with such upgrades on the drivetrain, wheels, and body of this bike, does it perform better than it did? Let's find out. As this bike is my daily beater, I won't ever be using this on true mountain bike trails. But I did want to do a sort of stress test, so that's why I'll be riding it on many different surfaces to see its performance, as it's already excellent on the road. The gearing on this new-to-me specialized crankset is great. Speed can be achieved with little effort even on rougher terrain, although the fork is still a worn-out old coil unit, and that combined with the rack over the rear tire mean that when things get a little bumpy, it does get harder to control. The new front wheel really helps in maneuverability. Riding on this wooden skinnier section of the trail proved to be no challenge to the geometry of this 26-inch wheel size bike, and the front wheel not being completely messed up makes a world of difference. So for a total of around $15 to upgrade all these parts, I'm really happy with how much more usable this bike has become, as well as how much better it looks. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.